Hello everyone, my name is Lisa and I'm with the Welland Public Library bringing you another grab and go activity. Today's activity, we are going to talk again about a celebration that happens somewhere around the world. So if you have been watching our videos previously, you know that we visited New Orleans over in the United States to talk about Mardi Gras in January. And we also visited China in February to talk about the Chinese New Year. So in March, we're going to talk about the festival called Holi. Now, Holi is celebrated by Hindus throughout the world, but we're going to focus it mostly on how it's celebrated in India. So we're visiting India this week. Now, Holi is a festival that happens at the end of winter and the beginning of spring on a full moon. It's a 2-day event, but preparations for Holi happen throughout the entire month of March. It's over several weeks of preparation. And one thing that people are preparing for is getting a bunch of twigs or trees and branches and things like that, because on the first night of Holi, there's a big bonfire that people will have throughout their communities. And on the second day of Holi, people throw colors at one another. So I have this picture here of what it looks like in India at a Holi festival. So this is on the second day when they are throwing colors all over the place. And so colors can be bought at markets, but a lot of people create their own colors using spices like turmeric or plants and things like that, and grounding them down into a powder. Holi is about celebrating new beginnings or letting things go. And it's also a celebration of good over evil. That relates to some spirits in the Hindu religion, with an aunt being very mean to her nephew and him overcoming and winning in the end. So the colors are the celebration of all the new and happy things. And the fire represents the ant and the evil that happened. So in your grab and go activity, you are going to get some cardstock, some brown pipe cleaners, tissue paper squares, and a paper plate. And from home, what you're going to need is some crayons or markers, a pencil, and some white glue. So the first thing you're going to want to do is fold your cardstock in half, because we're going to make a card for Holi. And then on the inside, you're going to color it in. So for mine, I just did a bunch of colors all over the place and wrote Holi 2021. Because again, Holi is all about those colors and the celebration of colors and then mixing together. So I just took my crayons and drew a bunch of colors. You can draw whatever you like on the inside. Just make it colorful to honor Holi. And on the outside, what you're going to do is begin by taking your paper plate and your white glue and opening it up and then pouring some white glue onto your paper plate. And then you're going to take your tissue paper squares and your pencil, and you're just going to fold your tissue paper on it. So I take the square like this, put my pencil down, pinch it up, and then just fold it over like this a couple of times. So it wraps it there, and the key is that you get a flat bottom here. And then you dip it into your glue on your paper plate. And when it has some glue on it, you're going to glue it to your card. And now what we're aiming for on the card is for it to look like a fire going on. So your colors of tissue papers are yellows and orange and reds. And when you're all done, you'll have tissue paper standing up like this, looking like a fire. And then you'll glue your pipe cleaners on the bottom to make it look like the logs. And then I just wrote Happy Holi on the front as well. So that is your Holi activity. If you are interested in learning more about Holi, we do have lots of books at the Welland Library, including A World of Holidays, Holi, Hinduism, because it is a Hindu festival, Hinduism, Global Citizens, World Religions. Let's find out about Hindu, and Holi, which is the book where I got the picture of people in their Holi colors. And it has a beautiful picture on the other side as well of all the colors in the powder forms that people can buy at markets so they can throw on one another. So let's put a gem on India. Now, India is the second largest population country in the world, and we learned that China was the first largest population last time we did a celebration. So now we've done 1 and 2. In April, let's see where we end up going to celebrate something else. If you do have any questions, please feel free to give us a call or send us an email. And when you come to pick up our grab and go activities, you can pick them up at any of the 3 branches. That's the main branch, Seaway Mall, or Diamond Trail branch. They all have some of these grab and go activities. And we're all open for browsing, or you can call ahead and have it brought out as a curbside pickup. Thank you for joining us, and I hope to see you again next week. Bye.